Well, what is going on, everyone? Today, I thought we would open a Final Fantasy Chocobo bundle. Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. This product releases this weekend. It's interesting. It's not a gift bundle because it doesn't have a collector pack in it. And we already got the gift bundles. This is like a holiday release like we kind of saw with Lord of the Rings, but instead, it's really just the same, play booster packs. You get one of the 24 scene cards. There is another bundle or a thing that you can get with the scene boxes that the case will have all 24 of those cards. Man, how do you open this thing? But then the kicker is, and I think the most important part, is the one special 12-card Chocobo booster. Now, I'm surprised they didn't put a picture of that on the thing. It seems like that's the big hit, or the big thing here, and they didn't really advertise that on the back. This is, I think, the perfect product for something like Universes Beyond to have in Target, in GameStops, and in Walmarts. This is a cool box for those of you who like Final Fantasy. I'm sure people will be excited about that box. I just think this is the type of thing that does really, really well in those big box stores to bring in new people to the game, to get people's eyes on Magic. And that is, in my opinion, the biggest win of Universes Beyond. That being said, I know that there are a lot of true Magic fans who really like Final Fantasy and who really feel like Final Fantasy fits the Magic the Gathering feeling. And I agree with that as well. I love these click downs. Actually, this is not going to lie why I opened this, because I actually needed another one of these. And I love these click downs. I think they are so cool. People 3D print them, but they're not quite as good in the 3D printing one as those are. Cool. So you get 10 Final Fantasy packs. That's pretty cool. And here's your Chocobo booster. Now, this is what I think people are going to want. We'll save that for the end. You do get, what do we have here? So here is the Birds of Paradise foil. That's a new exclusive art, I believe, for the Birds of Paradise in this bundle. It's the only way to get that. And then you get some lands that have chocobos on them. So there's a Paradise Chocobo. It's a Bird of Paradise. That feels good. That feels like it fits. My new thing with Universes Beyond, as you all know, I'm not a huge fan of Universes Beyond, but when it does fit the feel of Magic the Gathering, otherwise, when I feel like the set, oh man, that artwork's sick on that swamp. When I feel like the set and the feeling of it could be a Magic set if the IP didn't exist before, I think it works. And Final Fantasy really did that for me. I think Lord of the Rings really does that. Spider-Man, Marvel, not quite with Spider-Man and Marvel. All right, so then this is probably our scene card. And so this will be different. This pack will be 1 in 24 different options. And then it's just the lands and non-foil. But these scene cards are what else comes in the holiday release. There are 4 scene boxes. And then you have, I believe, the same art, just non-foil on there. And then let's save this for last. Let's go through Final Fantasy, see what we can get in our Final Fantasy play boosters. Good time to follow up on Final Fantasy, to let you know, I think Final Fantasy still super, super popular. We still sell a ton of loose packs. There's still a ton of people interested in Final Fantasy. And, whenever we do run a Final Fantasy draft or limited event, people tend to really pick up on it and attend those events. I see a ton of the Final Fantasy. There's Midgar, the city of Mako, the lands that are towns. I think those are pretty cool. We see a ton of the Final Fantasy decks on the table at Commander Night, and people who pick up just the precons, but then also people who are updating their decks and really working on it. And then the biggest thing with Final Fantasy compared to other sets, there's the Esper Origins. Very cool flip card. The biggest thing I've noticed compared to other sets is that there are more people trying to complete sets of Final Fantasy than really any modern Magic set that I've seen in a long time, probably since Lord of the Rings. There are people who are just, oh, we got the counterspell. Love it. Absolutely love it. What a pack here. I love that counterspell. Very cool. We have more people who are trying to complete sets of this than really any other modern Magic the Gathering set in the history that I can remember, all the way, back to like Lord of the Rings. There's just not very many people collecting sets of other things. Ooh, duplication there in the Esper Origin. Then another rare, 2 rare plaque. No mythics yet. And so that's a big deal when you start thinking about the increase in demand from people kind of looking to collect a set, but not just people trying to do a master set, also people trying to do the set of these cards, these the art that is the borderless. I don't remember what they're calling it back then, but the bonus sheet here seems to be another thing that people are just trying to collect. So maybe they don't have the funds or desire to collect the entirety of the Final Fantasy set, because it's massive. I mean, it is a complete and utter chaotic thing to collect. Nature's Charm, Search for the Frozen Esper. I do like these that are the Super Nintendo artwork. That's the only game of Final Fantasy I've played, and so it does bring back some memories there. From father to son. Where's our mythics? No mythics at all. It's wild. 10 packs? That's absolutely wild. We should get at least 2 mythics. That's absolutely insane. Oh, there we go. Ancient Adamant Toys. I don't think it's a very good mythic. But there we go. We got an 820 turtle with Vigilance and Ward 3, baby. Guess the card, win the card on that one. Holy moly. That'd be a funny one. Yeah, so at the end of the day, this set has been a home run, and this is what I wish Universes Beyond felt like most of the time. When you get into Universes Beyond and when you start thinking about Spider-Man and the Marvel set coming up, it doesn't feel like Magic to me, whereas this at least would feel like Magic if it wasn't already a thing. Diabolic Intent. We got the foil Midgar and a Diabolic Intent. Very, very cool artwork, and the anime artwork there. Very cool. And a Balam Garden Seed Academy. So obviously these are just regular play boosters to talk about Final Fantasy as a whole. This is what I think this bundle is all about, the Chocobo booster. Let's see what's in here. Now, I don't remember if these are all random cards or what. It contains 10 full art basic land cards and 2 borderless Chocobo bundle cards of rarity or higher. Okay, so that's what's in here. I guess they have a pull tab on these ones. So this is going to be more lands and then different set of cards inside of here. A Realm Reborn, an Emeth Selch of the 3rd seat. Are there Chocobos on there? There's the Chocobos. Where's the Chocobo on this one? I don't know where the Chocobo is. Okay, I don't think those were too big of hits there. And then you have the lands that have Chocobos in them. Kind of cool. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, I could imagine that this would be very, very cool and very, very fun. Oh, that forest is gorgeous. Very, very cool, very, very fun. I think it's, oh, wait, hold on. These are texture too. I didn't notice the texture. That looks pretty sick. I like when they do that kind of thing on Magic cards. Like, they need to do more of that. It feels really cool. It feels like they're really pushing the boundaries of what they can do with cards. You can't really tell from this angle with the lighting in this room, but from that angle, it's really cool. And it's almost like, yeah, it's got a little bit of a texture to it as well. So that is it. That is the Chocobo booster. Oh, all the lands also have that too. Interesting. Kind of cool. That is the Chocobo bundle. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. My overall thought is that this is a fantastic product in GameStops, in big box stores. Obviously, from a store owning perspective, these are doing phenomenally well for us. I'm sure we'll pretty much be sold out this weekend. Final Fantasy just kind of has it, and the Chocobo bundle seems to have enough cool and special things in it to kind of warrant the demand. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I hope you have yourself a great day. Be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.